Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what time it is. You just tuned in to the most exclusive podcast in the city. In the state. In the space, out of space. In your face. Mogul moves only. Yeah. And I got a heavy hit in the building today.
Come on, man.
I know y'all seeing the movement all over the gram.
Come on, man.
All over the platforms. Yeah.
Boy, on this side we move different.
Yeah.
Come through with that thing tucked, sauce still dripping.
Yeah.
All my niggas like me too. We ain't never switching. Back against the wall, boy, they gave us 4th and inches. Nigga, keep your distance. You don't want no static.
And we about to go up
Nigga
right now. We gonna talk some real Mogul shit today.
Baggage claim, man. I watch her pull the wagon.
Got a heavy hitter.
Daddy home, girl,
Yeah.
about
Y'all
to
gonna
run
get to
a
know who
bag
this
up.
is.
Come on, man.
For those who don't know, now you know.
Put the strap
Yeah.
down. All about this rap
Yeah.
now. Never see me
Family.
back down, boy. Forget it. My nigga say it's time to ride, boy. I'm with it. Pretty things calling. Man, I
Yo, you go ahead and turn that down, Mario.
I'm still out here balling.
Yo, you just tuned in to Mogul Moves Only with your boy Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Shook Diddy, a.k.a. Illuminati Jack, a.k.a. Big Thanos, a.k.a. Heaven on Earth,
Damn.
a.k.a. Dry Rub Shotty. Why? Because I'm good before the drip. I don't need no sauce, you underdig?
Damn.
And I got a heavy hit in the building with me today.
Yeah.
And y'all know, right before I introduce the God, I got to go ahead and just talk some business real quick. Y'all know I'm checking in right now. We checking in right now from Mogul Media Studios. Hey, man, if you ever need any audio recording services such as podcasts, working on your LP, your album, voiceovers, you know, anything you could think of audio-wise, man, hit us up, mogulmediallc.com. If you ever want to be a guest on Mogul Moves Only, hey, hit the email team, mogulmedia@gmail.com. Hey, and we always love sponsors with good stuff, man. So if you got a product or anything that you would like for us to showcase on the podcast, still hit the same email, teammogulmedia.com. And also, man, we run all type of new customer specials at the studio. So if you book a session in our Studio One, hey, just know you get 2 additional hours free on top of your session. That also includes a Uber Eats on us, and you get 1 song fully mixed and mastered. And if you book a session in Studio 2, just know you get an extra hour free on top of your session, and you get, you know, whatever time you have left over, we use that towards your mixing and mastering. But now that we got past all the business stuff, man, I just want to introduce my guest. I want to call him Mr. International. You probably heard his new single and seen the video Check Way that's hitting heavy in the streets right now. Man, the cameos for a lot of major players in the game. I don't want to spoil it all, but you know what I'm saying? I got my guy in the building, Erreon. What up, though, homie?
Man, what's up, family? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Hey, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, coming on, being the guest on the show.
I appreciate you more for having me.
Hey, no doubt, man. So shout out to my guy, DJ Trap. He sent me the video the other day. He was like, man, check out my artist, man. I'm working with this guy. This dude is dope.
Yeah.
Like, cool, you sent the video, and I was blew all the way back to the your single Check Way, man. Let's talk about that single Check Way. Give us a little rundown of that single.
Yeah, Check Way is a single right now. That's what we pushing. You know, if you heard it or if you haven't heard it, I'm gonna tell you about it. It's we use a sample from a classic Texas record, classic hip hop record. Period.
Big facts.
Wanna Be a Baller by Lil Troy.
There you go.
And you know that was one of my favorite records growing up. You know
Big up to Lil Troy.
Man, big up to Lil Troy, man. That was one of my favorite records growing up. You know, I was listening to that on the Sony Walkman, like with the tape.
There you go.
And I listened to it to the tape pop, man. It's one of my favorite records. So I always wanted to, you know, redo it, but it had to be right.
Yeah.
I didn't want to touch a classic if it wasn't right.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it took me, the idea was in my head for probably 2 or 3 years before we run in the studio and took a shot at it.
So who the producer that helped revamp it for you to get it to the level you needed it to?
Myself and this guy named Jay Analog. We did it together.
Okay.
So we went in 50-50 on it, and we did it together.
That joint
I produced
rock.
too.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went in and shit, it smelled good. It sounded good. It felt good. Everybody in the studio, because when I was really telling people I was going to do that, they was like, why I want to be a ball? Like, what can you even do to that? And then when they heard Check Way, they was like, oh,
so for
took it there.
So for those who may not have, I guess, the simple common sense to understand what Check Way is, can you define what Check Way is?
You know, Check Way is you know, just living a lifestyle to where, you know, you don't answer to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can't remember the last time you set an alarm clock. You know, we don't book round trip tickets. We book one-way flights because we don't know how long we want to be there. You know, just do what you want to do. That's what the checkway is.
Hey, man, I'm on my way. I'm working on the checkway.
I heard your list of countries you've been to, man. You
yeah,
there.
but those all had return trips.
It don't matter. Look, it's levels of checkway. Still, that was yeah.
I'm at money order checkway, baby cashier's checkway. But I'm on my way, bro.
Nah, not from them trips.
Hey, man. So the video, man. If y'all got to check this video out for those who haven't seen it. Man, the video is incredible. It ain't it really took me back to the time where, you know, people really put thought into videos. Because I know, like, now we watch the videos, everybody's in the kitchen. Everybody just in the front with their guns, and you just bang, you know what I'm saying, doing all that shit.
Yeah.
But, like, looking at yours, it was like you could really see the thought. And then all the places. I mean, he ain't go, like, you know, when we think of 2-3 locations, we think of the 3 locations just around the city, a different type. No, you jump from not only from state to state, you jump country to country.
Yeah.
Can you name some of them countries that you shot this video in?
Man, we went to Seoul, we went to London, Paris, Dubai, Hong Kong.
Damn.
Yeah, we was out there, man.
So how long did it take you to actually shoot the video?
It was 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 4 months. I usually get down like that anyway. Like I said, I usually travel a lot. Like, it wasn't no hired models, none of that. Like, it was all people I know in them countries. I move around like that for real. But
so them shorties you saying that was in them videos?
Oh,
them was homies. Them wasn't hire acts. These
nah. Them was really like yeah. It was for real. It was a real video. Like,
wow, I saw how real it was.
So I just told Jeff to come along. I was like, look, I'm gonna chill with this girl this day, chill with this girl this day in this country.
So Jeff Adair shot the video?
Jeff Adair.
Shout out to Jeff.
I'd fly him out and I'd just be like, just shoot and don't stop.
Hell yeah.
And we was just shooting it almost like a reality show. We just wasn't looking at the camera, and that's just how it went. You know what I'm saying?
I saw you made some major cameos in there. I saw DJ Envy in there. Who else was in?
Shout out to Bun B.
Yeah, hell yeah.
For me in Houston.
I saw that.
A lot of people don't even know this. It's a hidden gem. But you know, Wanna Be a Baller, the guy rapping through most of the song is a guy named Youngstar. You know what I'm saying? And he was, you know, a classic Texas legend. He in the video too. You know what I'm saying? So the guy from Wanna Be a Baller is in the video.
So how did you get those guys into the video? And how did that come about?
Just being humble, just reaching out, like DM. I was like, look, I remade Wanna Be a Baller, and I want your blessing on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I reached out to Lil Troy too. I just reached out to him. I mean, it took you know, they read it sometime, they didn't reply. I kept reaching back out, like, check this out. And when they found, I was like, all right, I'm gonna check it out. They checked it out and was like, damn, we didn't think nobody could do that with it. Like,
oh damn.
For real. I was like, yeah, I wanna come to Houston, shoot the video. You gonna pull up? I was like, yeah, we'll pull up. And Bun B the same way, just being humble. I probably had to hit Bun like 40 times, but it was that important to me. Hey,
I felt it. So then with DJ Envy, how did that part get in? Or was it more of a well, I'll let you go ahead and answer that.
Envy is a homie of mine, though.
Oh, damn, that's dope.
Envy is my dog. So that was easier. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I've been knowing Envy for some years. So
okay.
we was coming back from Dubai. We had like a layover in New York for like a day. So I know he do Starlets on Monday. So I was like, man, I'm gonna run through Starlets real quick. I'm gonna do a little cameo or whatever. And he was like, cool, shit, whatever you want from me.
Hey, shout out to DJ Envy. Hey, he a real cool dude from what I see. But I do notice with DJ Envy, his cutoff game is heavy. Like, if once you do something to him and he don't like you no more, he shut your ass down. Yeah, for real. So. And he taps all the way in there. To shout out to DJ Envy. Yeah. So you went to a couple of countries. One I've never heard of. What was the first one you went to? Soa?
It's a country off Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Soa. Yeah.
What was that like?
Did you see the video? No,
I saw the video.
Nah, it was crazy. It was just like, you know, just me and my guys, man, running around, you know, 4 or 5 guys and, you know, 30 girls running around a mansion, and we just hanging out.
And so, like, with them cultures like that, man, you know, like here in the States, man, you kind of got to watch chicks a lot, because a lot of times when dudes get set up, it's set up because of the chicks. Like, do you feel that same type of pressure when you out of the country?
Yeah, sometimes, but you know, I'm pretty familiar with moving around. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't know somebody, I know somebody that's gonna hook me up. So like when I go to countries like that, you know, I I had people like shout out Chi Chi, man, out there. But I had people like we move around like the president. You know what I'm saying? Like Suburbans, like armed.
Oh, so y'all ready?
Yeah, AR-15 guy. You know what I'm saying? We move like the president, so we not really worried about nothing like that.
Okay.
We don't try to put ourselves in situations.
So you've been to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
That's a place that it always jumped on my list and off my list.
Okay. Wow.
Like when Dubai was like, you know what I'm saying, when they really unveiled it, I was like, I really want to go. Then when DJ Esco went to jail, I said, hell no, I don't want to go. Then I always hear mixed reviews. And be like, oh, man, it's a good time, but you got to just make sure you don't do this, and do this, and do this, and do this. And then I said, I definitely don't want to go to jail here, but I really don't want to go to jail out of the country, and I really don't want to go to jail in the Middle East.
Yeah. You want me to be real about it?
Yeah.
If my mama wanted to go or whatever, I like to take other people and friends or whatever so they can experience it, but like just for a vacation for me, like if I'm not doing a show or nothing, I don't want to go there no more. It's just too strict.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you know, like they got laws where if you kiss somebody in public that ain't your wife, like you can go to jail. Like it was crazy. Like, you know, we had this big crib, whatever, it was gated community. And like, you know, you couldn't bring girls to the house, nothing like that. We had like 40 girls when it come to the house. You can't bring, so we putting them in like the Lamborghini trunks and stuff. We putting girls in the trunk to sneak them in. And then if we get caught, we could like face. It was too much, bro. Like,
hell no. See, that's what now.
You spend all that money and you can't even, like, it was just too much for
now
me.
Dubai gets taken back off my list. I appreciate you because you really a seasoned traveler. So I'm taking Dubai back off my list. It would have to really be for business.
Yeah, like 3 days in, we was like, shit, y'all want to go somewhere else?
So you went to London.
Yeah.
How was London? Because I never really, all I've been through was in Heathrow. Is that the name of the airport?
Yeah. Heathrow.
I just been laid over in the airport. I never really got a chance to get out and see London.
Okay.
So what was the culture like in London? Because I know they got a big hip hop scene out there too.
Oh yeah, London, one of my favorite, probably my top favorite place to go out of the country because you don't have the language barrier. They speak English, so
right.
It feel like you in America, but it's a little twist on it. So I love London. I go there all the time. I love London though.
Now, coming from Detroit, you know, I'm used to some grimy shit. Mm-hmm. And I know they probably get busy in London on some grimy shit. This is why I'm scared of London. I'll go, but I feel like I couldn't tell if somebody was really mad because of that accent. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, they don't
seem
like
trying to hear that shit. Like,
right, and then they pull a knife out on you and start jugging you.
Right,
yeah,
and you be like, oh shit, he was for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they roll with them knives for real out there.
So like for a guy like me who has London on the list to visit, what's some things that you would advise me to be able to do and not to do when I go to London?
Yeah, you definitely want to sightsee. You know, go see the Big Ben and go see the London Eye and stuff like that. It's a place over there called I think it's called Lobster Burger. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dope restaurant. Not to do. I don't know. I mean, you know, just don't take nothing for granted. Like I said, the accent make you want to take them for granted.
Facts.
Like, come on, man. How could they? She's like, oh, this girl was showing me like it's the hood in London. I'm like, come on, man. Like,
this
you
looks
know where
amazing.
I'm from. But I mean, you just can't really take nothing for granted, man. So you still got to be on your P's and Q's everywhere.
But I tell you what, coming to Dallas, I had the same issue that I think I would have in London because I came here. You know, Detroit, everything is dirty.
All right, no, yeah, Detroit is a real grimy city.
So it's like once you step in the suburbs, you be like, okay, obviously I'm not in Detroit, but in the city, it's like pretty much everything is dirty. Coming here, I couldn't tell what the hood was.
Right.
Because my dirty wasn't this dirty.
Exactly.
Except for when I went to South Dallas for the first time. When I hit South Dallas, something in the air, it's like, this feels familiar.
Yeah, it looked more like Detroit. Yeah, you over there with Malcolm X and Hatcher. You was like, yeah, I feel like I'm at home. I seen Lil World right there.
Hell yeah. At this time, I was like, I don't feel, so let me lock my door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do not go down to South Dallas.
South ain't no joke, man.
But yeah, man, it was like that when I first came here. What was, out of all the places you traveled, before we get into the origin, what was like your favorite place that you traveled in the video or outside the video?
I think Hong Kong because I never been there before.
Oh yeah, talk about that, Asia.
I liked it the most because it was the farthest from what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was in another world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just liked it just for that. You know what I'm saying? And when I stepped on I stepped on the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? Out
Okay.
there, and they thought I was Russell Westbrook or something. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody
so
black famous on TV.
Yes. It was a cool experience, man. Hong Kong probably had to be my favorite.
So when you go out of town,
Mm-hmm.
or out the country, I should say, the food. What do you think about the food aspect?
Man, I'm a picky eater. So it's like, and my pops, man, he one of the funniest people ever. You know what I'm saying? My pops is just, he's 50 and he's like, I can cuss on him?
Yeah,
Okay,
fucking shit.
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool. But my pops is like, one time I went out of the country and I got sick. Like I was trying, I don't want to like bash the country, but I was in the country and I tried they food and I got sick and see my pops like, see nigga, that's why you don't be trying shit. See what I'm saying? You too old to be trying shit. I'm 50 years old, nigga, I ain't trying shit, nigga. Never, nigga. And then from then on in that country, I would just go to the recognizable Papa John's, whatever I seen close to America. I'm like, shit, I can't eat they food, man. So
and I agree with you, bro. That's the only thing I hate about traveling outside the country. Burping and shit. Because my whole thing is like,
the food,
it's like the first few days you be cool because you're so excited being out of town. Then you realize like nothing tastes what you used to, and then that part is miserable as hell.
Shout out to America, man. We got the best food,
period,
on earth. I don't care what nobody say.
When I went to Italy, and we outside.
Damn, Italy can't be that bad though. Come on, man. The
food
and the
was
pasta and the.
Yeah,
if I can go anywhere else and eat, like Italy,
that's what you think, right?
I was in Italy.
Like,
I was eating though.
But they was like, "Oh, this is the home of the pizza." I'm like, "Okay, this pizza about to be amazing."
I get what you're saying.
And I ate the pizza, and I was like,
It's a little different. Okay.
Definitely can think of a couple of pizza joints that's way
better than I get
this.
what you're saying.
But what I did learn that was dope about Italy is that, Italian food is really based off American food, because when Christopher Columbus, quote unquote, came over to Americas, he brought tomatoes back to Italy.
Damn, I ain't.
And so I learned that when I was there, because before pizza was like poor people food. All they was doing was taking all the remaining leftovers from fish and throwing that on top of the pizza. So it wasn't no tomato sauce or nothing like that. It wasn't until Christopher Columbus brought it back from America that the Italians got tomatoes. So the Italians, it's really American food.
That's heavy. And I never cared about Christopher Columbus until today.
That's the only thing you ever did.
I'm just going to salute you for that.
Hey, man, thank you. I appreciate it. Let me give myself a round of applause for my history.
And thank you for telling me. Man.
But we don't know if that shit true, because Christopher Columbus good at taking credit for some bullshit that he ain't do at all.
But until we prove him wrong, it is.
Hey, man, shout out to tomatoes going to Italy.
Facts.
So let's talk about the origin, man. Where you from? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then after let's just start with that. The origins of you. Where you from, man?
Yeah, I'm from North Tulsa, man, Cincinnati Ave.
Okay.
And I lived there for a little bit, and then I moved to Natchitoches, Louisiana for a little bit, for like 5 years. And then I moved to Fort Myers, Florida. Shout out Fort Myers.
There you go.
Little Pakistan, man. And then I came here. I came to Dallas when I was like 15.
Okay.
But my pops' family is from Dallas. So, I grew up coming here a lot. So when I came, when I was 15, it was like coming home.
Was it more like with your pops, like, hey, man, you're a teenager now, you starting to become into a man, it's time for you to be here with me? Or was it just one of those things you just decided? What made you decide to come to Dallas with your pops?
I didn't know him my whole life.
Oh, wow, okay.
And he found me on the internet.
Wow.
And this is like, this is probably 2005, so this is just when the internet is coming to where you can kind of search people. And I was doing my thing in sports out there. I was hooping.
Okay.
And I got a unique name, being Erreon Lee. So
yeah.
So he typed it in, it came right up. Fort Myers, Florida, my stats and all that.
Damn.
And he got in contact with my school, and then got in contact with my mom, who was a teacher at my school.
Wow.
And then I just remember like it was yesterday. Yeah, he contacted me, and I was walking down the hall going to like fourth period. I seen my mom on a cell phone in the hallway, and I'm just like, what is she? But I don't know how I knew. Like, still to this day, I was like, damn, she talking to my real dad. I don't know. Like, I just knew it.
Something.
And then she called me. She was like, Erreon, come here. We went in a little teacher faculty room. She handed me the phone, and it was my dad.
So if you don't mind telling a story, like what separated him, what was his, couple of things. One, did you have any animosity towards him? Number two, what was his reasoning for being absent? And
Well, I definitely had some animosity. I was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, man, we got to talk. I'm like, no, I don't think we need to talk. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, you know, your mom got some stuff to tell you when you get home, you know, and we'll go from there. So when I got home, I was like, shit, what you got to tell me? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, I'm going to be honest with you. He always did try to be a part of your life. And me and your stepdad at the time, she wasn't with him at that time.
Yeah.
So we kept him out. We didn't think it was a good idea. And he would send money. We would send the money back. He would find the phone number. We would change the phone number. I was like, what?
Damn.
You know, the whole time I just thought he didn't want to have nothing to do with me. So to hear that was a shock. You know what I'm saying? And then we started, me and him started building a relationship. Back then it was for all the kids out there. It was AIM. Instant Messenger on computer. So we was doing that, and they had like the little Yahoo video thing before there was Skype, or FaceTime. You were talking about 05. I'm in like 9th grade or something. So
damn, I'm old.
Yeah. So
I was in 05. I was in my 3rd year in college. But go ahead.
Yeah. So we on there, and then I get to see like my sister that's 3-4 years older than me that I remembered and all that. Because the last time I seen him, I think I was like 3.
Okay.
And she's like, yeah, like, you know, Daddy would always, you know, look for you and like try to find like different agencies and try to find you. And all my aunts is like, yeah, we've been trying to find. I'm like, damn, I had all this family out here that I didn't even know that wanted to be a part of my life, and I ain't know. So
damn, man. So I take it this many years strong in the game, you and your pops real close, y'all.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, so I decided to move in with him my junior and senior year of high school, and yeah, we like best friends. And just when you meet somebody that that is a part of you, well, you a part of them. You know what I'm saying? And you meet them for the first time, especially when they're not a deadbeat or nothing like that. Especially when it's really a cool dude. You're like, damn, this is my pops. Like, and he been trying to find me. So yeah, we made it for lost time. We like best friends right now.
That's dope. So what about with your mom? Finding out that she was withholding, finding out that truth, did you have any animosity to her, or did you kind of like?
Yeah, I definitely did. Like, yeah, 100%. But later on, I you know, she was just like, you know, you my only child. I'm a single mother. I wasn't a perfect mother, and I just thought I could do a better job of raising you, and I just didn't want him to have any influence. And as selfish as it sounds, I mean, I could see where she was coming from. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to forgive her. It's my mama. So
that's dope, man.
So we rocked out.
Shout out to mom. Let's get a little positivity for mom, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So we out here in Dallas, Triple D. Was you started getting to I know you said you was playing sports. At what time did you start getting to the music phase and like, yo, music is what I want to do?
9th grade.
Okay. So you was already doing that in Florida.
I was already doing it, exactly.
Okay.
I was already doing it in Florida. Like I said, I got to go. See, back then, people weren't really rapping like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like now, if you go to a high school and you just told everybody in the auditorium, raise your hand, who raps, you probably get 90 hands go up.
Big facts.
But back then, for real, like it was only one guy at the school that rapped, because back then you didn't have the internet, you didn't have DSLR cameras, you didn't have access to laptops where you can do the studio at the crib. So to actually go to a studio, you had to pay money. So who would do that? You know what I'm saying? In high school. So it was one dude at the high school that rapped, and he made like a little record or whatever. He dissed me on like a couple bars on there, and I think it was because like I was messing with a girl that he liked or something, so he just threw something.
How it go?
Yeah.
You don't mind passing me that bottle? I'm gonna pour a little bit more, man. You can help yourself too if you need to go again. But go ahead. So he dissed you on a couple.
He dissed me on the record, and everybody, you know, I go to lunch and everybody like, damn, like he got you, he killed you. I'm like, what? So I put the headphones on, I hear it. I'm like, man, I don't rap, but shit, I gotta get him back. Like, and my boy's like, man, I got like a little situation where we can go to like this little studio. You know what I'm saying? It's only like $60. We can go get him in. I'm like, cool, let's go. So I learned how to rap that night, and my whole diss was about him. And then, you know, we went to Walmart that night, got the big spool of 250 CDs, was burning CDs all night.
Busy.
Yeah, I only had like 30 minutes of sleep. Had to get up, get on the bus, go to school. I'm passing out the CD on the bus in the lunchroom and murdered them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, man, you really got something. So it was joking and fun then, but like it kind of started. I was like, damn, I think I really like this though. You know what I'm saying? So I started taking it serious.
What was I like to ask people this, what was your aha moment when you was like, damn, you know what? I'm really, really good at this is what I'm going to do. Like,
I don't know if I had a specific moment, man, but I don't know if I had a specific moment, but I don't know. Maybe the moment was the reaction at the school. I mean, maybe that was the moment that got me into it, because everybody was like, "Man, you need to really record." My uncle is so and so is a producer. He hooked me up with them, and then that's when I really started taking it serious.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like with hip hop right now, in the state of hip hop, do you feel like since you brought up beef, do you feel like hip hop is more dangerous now than it's ever been?
Dangerous as far as
for artists,
like getting robbed by like labels
Robbed,
and stuff. You talking about just in the street
in general? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, with social media and stuff like that, you know, you a target at all times. I mean, you had to post a flyer telling people where you're gonna be.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be here at this time, at this place. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I hear now. I think I hear now more about like a lot of chain snatching and stuff like that now than that I remembered my pops talking about in like the late '90s and stuff.
But then you know what? When I watch a lot of, like, especially Vlad lately, when he been interviewing like Mob James from Mob Paru and Keefy D them from Southside Crips, and then just hearing all these stories, like the chain snatching shit actually seemed like it's always been going on. I feel like social media,
it magnifies
it magnifies it and it get information out fast. Because before, if a chain got snatched, somebody had to drop that shit on the record.
That's
like you said, somebody had to print them out, and the records was the social media at the time.
That's a fact.
Or you had to wait for a Vibe magazine or Source magazine for somebody to air it out. That was the social media.
Right.
But now it was like, yo, your chain gets snatched immediately. It's uploaded to the world, and everybody know it now.
Periscope with it, yeah.
So how do you? First of all, it's known, it's been proven that beef does boost up sales. But do you feel like you participate in beef? Do you feel like it's needed? How do you navigate when it comes to your lane?
Real beef or on wax?
Well, I can't. Do fake beef be outside of wax? I mean, I guess. Have you seen fake beef? Because I don't ever know. I mean, I always see what's on wax, but I never really see what's on street until somebody get murked or shot.
Right. Yeah, they be like, guys running around like knocking people out on the internet. I don't know if they paying guys to do that. I don't know all of it. But with me it's real, man, and it's scary because I mean, you know, I'm older now, so I try not to, you know, participate in whatever, but I don't know.
So you're man at the end of the day.
I still got that side of me, man. I'm with the shit. So I'm with whatever. So
like
shit, I'm not the one to beef with probably.
Because you see that in the city now, man. Like you see two of the most premier artists in the city right now, Mo3 and Yellow Beezy, and then I guess you throw Trap Boy Freddy in it, and like that whole beef, and it's causing a buzz between both of them to go up even more. But it seemed like it's getting to a dangerous temperature right now, too.
Well, from what I heard, it already got there. It already went.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it already went dangerous.
Is it worth it for those two? Because at the end of the day, it's going 9 times out of 10, it's usually not really the artists that end up suffering. It end up being like all the people around them.
Yeah, man. It's tricky.
Yeah, man.
It's tricky, man.
Because like I listened to Mob James interview, and I didn't realize Death Row was catching that many bodies over there at Death Row. You know what I'm saying? You were thinking like, oh, these niggas just rapping, and then Biggie and Tupac killed. But then you was hearing like all the shit that allegedly Suge was in that was getting other niggas knocked off over there.
Yeah.
Like,
and I know that's real for a fact. You know what I'm saying? My pops used to run with Suge. My pops is cool with Suge.
Okay.
So you know, I kind of got like an old school mentality because I grew up with, you know, hearing these stories and seeing these old VHSs of, you know, my pops and Pac and Ice Cube and all that. You know, he was around them, dude. He was around that whole era when it was happening. So I just grew up hearing these stories, and they most definitely real.
Do you think, is it possible to have beef where it's just competitive and it's on wax without it turning street?
Yeah, for sure. I think
unless you in a rap
I think
battle.
Kanye be doing it with Hov. They be nitpicking at each other. I think J. Cole be doing it back to Kanye. I think, I've seen a couple occasions to where it just stayed on wax. With Tory Lanez did it with Jordan Lucas. And
So what about when it comes to the jury, right? Mm-hmm. Is it, because you shined up right now, you got your Cuban links on, and how do you go about, how would you advise artists coming out to go about protecting that? Because the thing is when you're on a pedestal and you the artist, everybody know you don't know everybody. How do you navigate the kind of, without giving too much of your intel on your security, but what's some basic things that you feel like an artist must do in order to protect themselves?
Man, if you can, you better be caught with it. I'd rather be caught with it than without it, man. And us, me being from Texas, I'm definitely always gonna have it with me. And then, just know more about the laws. You know what I'm saying? So I looked into the laws of what states I could really have it in and which ones I couldn't. And we had the proper security around that they can carry it in the states that you're not supposed to have it or whatever. And then just don't if you really not about it, man, and you can get taken advantage of. So just don't move with no cowards for sure.
Absolutely,
you will be tested out here, man.
Now, when it comes to the music game, when you got the Checkway song, like what are you working on now? Is this a lead up to a project? And then on top of that, what's like the end goal for you as far as when it comes to this music? As far as, are you looking to do eventually a partnership with a label? Are we looking to stay independent? Like, what's the goal right now?
Checkway is the single that we moving right now, and I got a joint single coming out probably like next month.
Okay,
we're gonna really work those two, and that one is being more of a club, more of a banger.
Okay,
Checkway is some cool, sit back in the whip.
Definitely a vibe.
Cool. Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe type record. So I definitely want to have another record, up tempo record, working at the same time, to where it's showing versatility. But it's all leading up to the project called Go.
Okay,
that's the album. Go is the album, and hopefully we can get that out late this year.
Okay.
And as far as the label, people ask me that all the time. I don't really have like a foreseen thought about it. It just depends on what you sign for. A lot of people sign for finances. I'm good, so
okay.
I won't sign for money because we got money.
So what would entice you to sign? What would be something a label could offer that may entice you to sign? Just the machine aspect of it.
The machine, as far as like, I know that they got hands in Vivo and stuff like that, so they can put you on like the front pages and these Spotify playlists. They can get you on, top spots. You know what I'm saying, without having to come out of whatever $50,000 out your pocket and all these type of things. So they just have the machine of being able to touch some things, and to a certain point, I can partner with them if the numbers sound right. But I'm not really interested in like the money amount. I'm just interested in what they want as percentage wise, and then what they can do for me on the back end.
Big fact.
So, but I know a lot of people like they sign for the money and they want to get their family to a better place and all that. So I salute that. You know what I'm saying? But if you already moving, I'm already moving like a label. So
there you go.
It's not like, you know what I'm saying, I don't get geeked by, you know what I'm saying,
Facts.
label wanting to sign me. Like I don't really,
I got you. When it comes to music,
mm-hmm.
who influenced you? Like who are your top 3 artists of all time, and who are your 3 artists that you listening to right now, mostly in your playlist?
Influenced me. I say Hov and
the GOAT,
DMX.
The GOAT.
I'm just gonna say them two, just because the first CD I ever bought, I like my own, like broke the piggy bank, open money. I bought the Rush Hour soundtrack.
Oh shit!
Hov was on there, like the Can I Get a? When you a kid, you just listen to what your parents listen to. You know what I'm saying? You're in the back seat. But then like when you start developing your own, like what you like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, I like this Jay-Z guy. Like I really like him. And then the DMX, and then there was X came out.
Oh shit.
Y'all gonna make me lose. I was like, man, I like this. So like those are the first 2 guys that got me, I knew the whole albums from front to back.
Hell yeah.
And then Nip.
Rest in peace, yeah.
Meek.
Okay, Meek go hard.
Yeah, I feel like guys like that, it's a dying breed of guys like that, and guys like me, because we in the same lane. You know, we on the hustle and motivate. I'm just trying to motivate people to win. Even with the Checkway thing, because it was like, people was like, well, the Checkway, the lifestyle so cool. Why don't you name your album that and make that your whole project? I was like, but my whole life wasn't Checkway. You know I've been broke. I had to share a car with my girl before. Yeah. Drop her off at work, go to work. Like, I didn't always have it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want my music just to be about having it. You know what I'm saying? That's just one part of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I want to, if I'm talking about Checkway and having it, I want to show you when I didn't have it and what I did to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want that to be, you know, and like guys like Nip and Meek and stuff, like we all spit the same language. So yeah, that's what's motivating me right now.
That's dope. And I remember when I had, and pause when I say this, groupie moment. And I'm gonna say this because I was embarrassed as hell when this happened. I went to that Bad Boy reunion tour.
Damn, I hate I missed that.
When they was here. And, you know, they had special guests. I was like, probably the special guest going to be Erykah Badu because she from Dallas. So I wasn't surprised. So Erykah Badu came out and she was singing. And Diddy came out like, yeah, but that ain't it. I got one more guest for you. And I heard that dun 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 dun. Ooh, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Man, X came out, boy, and I just started jumping. Yeah. My wife looked at me like, you a whole bitch right now, bro. I was in the highway lit,
it's
man.
It's like that sometimes, man.
DMX definitely one of my top 3 favorite artists. And you said X. My first time hearing DMX was It's Dark and Hell is Hot. And I remember sitting in my brother Escort, and I heard that Stop Being Greedy song came on. And I heard that beat. And I thought DMX at first was 2 different guys because he had that, I be long enough now. And then he go into that aggressive.
To the aggressive.
And he's like, no, that's one person. And I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. Yeah. But big ups to you, yo, with the positivity. You got bars into your song. Because I know me growing up in the Midwest, sometimes I used to kind of look on Southern music because I was like, they're not complicated enough. They're not versatile in their rap cadence. It's all kind of just drug out. Right. So I remember the song I Want to Be a Baller, Shot Caller. That was the hook. I mean, it was actually a good song because it made it up there. But hearing it at first, I said, okay, where we going to this? But then when you jumped in, it was like actually spitting. And that shit was hot, man. So kudos to you to that, man. And if people want to find the video and also want to stream the song, where can they find all of that?
You can find the Checkway song title, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, any platform you can get it, you know, and definitely on YouTube too. The video is on YouTube. It's out right now. Okay. And go see that Checkway video, man. 5 different countries, 5 different cities in one video. Try to do something epic. And
I forgot to do this at the beginning of the show, but I'm going to have it make sure it's on the screen. But if people want to find you on social media, where can they find you?
Twitter, Instagram. You can find me at Erreon Nation, ERREONATION. It's the same handle for Twitter and Instagram. It's Erreon Nation.
Shout out for the consistency, because people come on here and they be having like a billion different names on every different platform. So, you know, I'm
a simple guy, man.
There you go.
Yeah. The more you get to know, you're like, hey, real simple. Yeah.
There we go. So now we coming to the part, man, that I really love to hear. It's Artist Spit. Some hot fire, man. I normally call this breakfast bars because normally I drop the freestyles in the morning so people can eat healthy when they on their way to work, man. And I appreciate you, stepping up to this, man. But are you ready?
Let's go.
Man, are you ready, man?
Let's go.
Hey, here we go, man. I got Erreon in the building, man. Hey, we about to go in here on these breakfast bars. I want to make sure I say bars because the last time I said it sounded like I said balls, and that ain't sound right. So pause. Hey, man, breakfast bars, man. I got Erreon in the building. Here we go.
Spit a little something for you, man. This is
Mogul Moves Only.
It's exclusive, man, just for you. For my dog, man. Family, the wave, wins and victories, man, for a life sentence, man. You know what it is. Yeah. Spit a little bit for y'all. E. Lee, Dallas. Big dog in my city, nigga. Dirty money, going wash it up in Philly, nigga. I never met a honey that ain't feel me, nigga. Hopped off the porch into this game, I'm about to kill these. Sheesh. Shit, I ain't say I lived the hardest life, but shit was dangerous. It got gangsta on them Harlem nights. Yeah, applying pressure, busting water pipes. Nash charter flights. Boy, I'm all the hype. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back in a little bit. I gotta give him some more, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. The family, understand me. Yeah. I hopped up off the road again, yeah. Just to hop back on the road again, yeah. H-Town slide throwing them. Got off the jack with Trap, feeling like the closest kin. Jumped off the game, but this game fade away. Traded bricks for beats, but something about it feel the same. Except the dollars though. Now I'm starting to feel the change, nigga. On the, yeah. Told me play my. Hold on. Let's go. I got it. Let's go in. Let's get it. Mama told me play it humble, then she told me play my strengths. Daddy told me toss the burner, first he told me wipe the prints. I'm a Dallas young nigga, I'm a real maverick. Can't get no meal stagnant, boy I'm still at it. It's a little something for y'all, man.
Yeah, hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Hey, breakfast bars, man.
A little bit, man. Cereal
Erreon in the building, man. Hey, man. Hey, yo, I appreciate you delivering that, man.
Yeah, man.
Giving the people something to eat, man, on the way to the crib, man. Make sure y'all go check out the project, man. Checkway, available on all digital streaming platforms, man. Make sure y'all go look that up on YouTube. I guarantee, man, the video is fire, man. Actually, probably one of the dopest videos I've seen in a long time, man. He take you all over the world. There's no cap. Hey, when DJ Trap sent that to me, he said, hey, bro, check this video out. He went everywhere. It's not green screen.
Shout out. Yeah, it wasn't green. A lot of people, well, people that know me know what's up, but people that know me that showed other people, they was like, did he really? They was like, yeah, he really.
Hell yeah.
Screen. So, yeah.
That video looked like money, man. Hey, bro, I'm definitely a fan. You won me over. I'm looking forward to a whole lot more music from you.
Thank you, brother.
You know what I mean? I appreciate you coming to bless me here at Mogul Moves Only, the podcast, man.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
Hey, man, and big things up, bro. If you ever need anything from me,
this is love.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, y'all come and sponsor the boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
send me a couple of dollars because we drinking good over here, getting in the vibe, man.
Exactly.
But you know,
Shout out to
hopefully,
Hov.
you know, I could be in the video one day dancing. That's why they call me Suge Diddy, because I'm big like Suge, but I party like Diddy. You feel me?
All that.
But y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all go comment, rate, subscribe, share. Go check out the single Checkway, available everywhere right now. Hey, man, y'all know what it is. Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Suge Diddy. Mogul Moves Only. We out. Peace.
Want a little Checkway, good in every city. Shit get lit soon as I walk off the jetway. That way, touchdown, come into town, make my rounds and take off the next day. Fly away, having shit my way. Nigga, I don't know a better way. Checkway, yeah. Boy, on this side we move different. Come through with that thing tucked, sauce still dripping. All my niggas like me too, we ain't never switching. Back against the wall, boy, that gave us 4th and inches.